Hey, Coach, so happy you found us. A couple things. First of all, make sure you go over and subscribe and like. We love those. Second thing is go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. It's the one-stop shop for basketball coaches. It's a community of like-minded coaches. We just got off an hour and a half call just talking basketball. Come over and join us. There's nothing else like it on the market. It's got everything you need to win more games in less time. Come over and check out teachhoops.com, and let's head off to the video.
Hey, everybody. Talk about 10 things that you can control today. And this is as a coach, as a parent, as a leader, hopefully, of young women, of young men, of your team. These are things that you can control. You can't necessarily control if you have a bunch of 6'4" kids or 5'11" kids. You have quick ones or shooters or things, but these things you can control. Number one is your attitude. This is a hard one because we live in a negative world, and I call them, I think it's John Gordon, energy vampires. I can't, you can control your attitude. You can control how you're going to approach practice, how you're going to approach the next season, how you're going to approach the off season. That you can control. That's the first thing. Second thing is you can control your effort. And this is something early in my coaching career when I took over a program that hadn't won in 35 years and we had our first losing season. I could control what I was going to do in those 9 months between the end of that, my only losing season, and the rest of my career. I could control my effort. Okay. Your level of skill. This is where you have to work on your craft. This is where teachhoops.com comes into play. This is where you can become better. You can become, if people are watching YouTube, you can become a reader. You can become a student of the game. So you can increase your level of skill. Your body language. You can control your body language when you walk into practice, during a timeout, at halftime, talking with parents. That is something, and physically you might have to record yourself to see your body language. But there's coaches in our league that I can tell you their body language is horrible during a game. And I've had to work on this. This is one of the areas I've had to work on. You can control your fitness. You control your how healthy you are, what you are putting into your body, what you're doing to relieve that stress that you have every day. Next thing is you can control your communication with your administration, with your parents, with your players. You can control that. That's something every day that you have control over, how you're communicating, how often you're communicating, why you're communicating. Those are all things that you can control. Discipline. I would put this as a subcategory of control, but discipline is, and I can tell you this is discipline is getting up early in the morning, getting my work done, having my lesson plans done, knowing that I'm going to put this part into my Teach Hoops members. I'm going to put this part into my team. I'm going to put this part into my family and my spirituality. All of those kind of things is discipline. Your time, and time is the most valuable resource as a human being you have. It is finite. We can talk in greater detail what you think about that, but you're born and you die, and there's all the time in between, and it doesn't matter if you're Elon Musk or me. We all have the same amount of time, and what you do with that time is important. And the reason I do these podcasts, and the reason I do the YouTube, and the reason I do the basketball stuff is I think it's important. I think coaches can influence people's lives and make a difference. Senator Obama still talks about his high school basketball team and the influence it had on him. So that time is important. Next thing is preparation. How are you preparing? How are you spending your off season getting ready? And then the decisions you make. Am I going to stay up a little bit later? Am I going to put the time in? Am I going to learn more about that specific offense that I think can help my team? All of those things are things that are within your control during this off season. So let me go through those again. Your attitude, your effort, your level of skill, #teachhoops.com, your body language, your fitness and conditioning, your communication, your discipline, your investment of time, your preparation, and the decisions you make. I hope this helps, makes you think a little bit about what you're doing in this off season, and have a great day, Coach.
Hey, Coach, so glad you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe and like. Go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.